Hi everyone, welcome to Sade's Tarot Tea. Oh my god, guys, so much controversy around Halle right now, right? Oh my god, guys, I could not wait to do this reading on Halle. There's so much chaos going on around her, like good, bad, in between type of energy of people. I hope you guys like my introduction, by the way. Oh, she's living my dream. This is every black girl's like dream. Hello. Come on. Yeah, so we're gonna talk about that. But there is so much going on around Halle right now. It's funny. It's not really funny, but I pulled the justice card for her in the reverse, guys. Justice in the reverse, like for how Halle is feeling. I was like, what's Halle's energy right now? And justice in the reverse, boom, came out. And she's like happy she got the role, but a lot of people are making it difficult for her. I'm even picking up on some people close to Halle, like picking up on, like, they didn't want her to, like, go for the role. Like, some people, like, it was half and half in Halle's life. Like, her close family was happy for her. But then some people, I don't know if this is, like, friends or, like, immediate family. I don't know. So maybe maybe it's friends or like acquaintances that she talks to. Some people are like, oh my god, like, this is gonna be like a lot of backlash, right? Like, which is obvious. I mean, that doesn't, as I like to say, this doesn't take a psychic reader to know this, but I'm feeling like Halle's kind of like, she's not gonna back out of the role, but she's definitely like, damn, like, some people are taking her shine. Like, there's been a lot of backlash against her for getting this role of Ariel. Yeah, there's a lot of backlash going on around her right now, and she kind of doesn't know how to feel. Like, she's happy that she got the role of Ariel, but at the same time, she's just like, but am I really happy though at the same time? It's kind of interesting. So I hope you guys enjoy this reading. I couldn't wait to do this reading on Halle because, I would have done it a lot sooner, but your girl was suffering from the flu. So I was like, damn, I need to get better so I can do this reading on her. So I finally feel at least well enough to do a reading on start my readings again. So I hope you guys enjoy this reading. If I seem a little bit off, it's because I'm still healing from the flu. So I hope you guys enjoy this reading on Halle. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up her chart, and I will have, as we know, y'all know the drill. I'm going to have her chart pulled up right here, and that's why I'm on my phone. Okay, I'm not trying to be rude. Okay, so Halle Bailey, she's 19. This is her big breakout role. This is amazing. Like, her and her sister Chloe have been in, if you guys don't know who she is, basically Halle she's signed, I believe she's signed to Beyonce's label. Her and Beyonce discovered her and her sister, and they've been, that's pretty big to be discovered by Beyonce. Like, damn. They started their YouTube covers, they started their covers on YouTube, and then Beyonce's team, if you guys watched my Beyonce reading, I said that Beyonce has, like, people that look out for her and do things and, like, watch out on the internet for her, like, pull Beyonce away from the internet because Beyonce needs that time to herself and her kids and her husband. And she can sometimes, with that Leo, get caught up in the drama of the internet. So, she doesn't, like, interact with it, but she definitely, like, looks at stuff, so that's how, like, her team helped discover Chloe and Halle, and they've been acting in a few things. I know that they're on the show Grownish, which is really cool. I love them on that show. I think they're a little bit cheesy with their acting, but I think it's cute. I think the show calls for that just because the show is kind of cheesy, so I'm really interested to see what Halle brings to Ariel, what she brings to this character. So yeah, I have her chart pulled up, like I said. So she is an Aries sun, her moon is in Capricorn, her Mercury is in Pisces, her Venus is in Pisces, her Mars is in Taurus. Okay, guys, so I've been feeling Halle's energy for about some time now. I've been in and out, like, tapping her energy, especially when I saw Aladdin. Like, I was like, yo, I gotta see how Halle's feeling. And it's just crazy. I'm hopping right into her reading, but justice in the reverse, that's interesting that just came out for her. I feel like me getting into her energy, she's feeling like we still have a long way to go. She's like, like, this is a good thing. Like, this is breaking boundaries for me. This is breaking boundaries for all, not just black women, but women of color, women that, you know, were only told that certain roles would work with them because of their skin tone, are, you know, we're breaking boundaries. Now, granted, I personally am so happy that you know, I'm seeing a black girl play Ariel. But, you know, a little part of me wanted to see, you know, the look of Ariel happen. But it's okay. Like, I'm not mad, girl. Get your coin. I always pictured Ariel looking like, you know, I just gotta be honest. I'm not gonna get on here and be fake, you know? I always like Madeline, like someone like Madeline playing her from Riverdale. Like, I always picture someone like that. But I love that they picked this choice. Really curious as to why Disney picked this choice. So we're going to look into that. But we're going to go more into Halle's energy. I want to get into that energy of hers. So her being in Aries, she's someone that is definitely a go-getter. She goes for what she wants. With that moon in Capricorn, she works very hard. She doesn't take her roles that she gets lightly. So guys, she's gonna work hard at this role. She's also got that Mars in Taurus. She's gonna work very hard on this role. Okay, like, you know, what I'm feeling from Halle when she went into audition is actually the people that were rooting for her to go for this role, they sent out a casting call. Disney sent out a casting call, of course, to everyone to audition for Ariel. They had a couple of girls in mind already, which look like Ariel. But what I'm feeling happen with Halle is that, without even pulling my cards, what I'm feeling happen is that she went in and she was like, she blew them away. Like, she was like, boom, like, this is me. Like, I'm Ariel and I'm gonna embody this role. Just don't look at my skin tone for a minute. Look at who I am. Look past my skin tone. And what I'm feeling from Halle's energy is she has that very charming energy about her where she's very likable. So it's like, oh, like, she's so sweet and so cute. Not saying that they felt bad for her. No, they went hard on her because she had about Disney's auditioning, like how they audition people is really gruesome. And there were times where I feel like Halle, and she's still kind of feeling like this, where she's like, could I really do this? Like, there's that doubt. Like, maybe that's what this Justice in the reverse card is representing. There was that doubt. Like, could I really do this? Could this be something? This could either make or break my career. Like, if this role doesn't go as I planned, or if this doesn't land in the box office, like, pretty well, like, this will screw me up for life, you know? And I definitely feel like this rendition that they're doing for Ariel is going to disappoint a lot of people. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It's going to disappoint you guys because they're taking a whole other twist on it. It's not going to be the regular story that we know from The Little Mermaid, which, you know, they've been doing that with the other Disney movies, but they're doing something really different with this one. It's like, I don't know, like, I feel like as I get more into Halle's energy, I'm able to tap, like, how, like, she, like, that energy around her and what they're doing around her, you know? And they're like, okay, so we want to do this, we want to do that. Like, I don't know, like, I just feel like the energy's completely different. Like, it's not what we're gonna be expecting. It's not the, you know, the Little Mermaid tale we're used to seeing. And then she's got that Mercury and Venus and Pisces. So that's why she has that very, like, I've seen people say about Halle, and I haven't looked at I didn't want to look at a lot of the controversial topics because I'm like, no, I don't want anything to taint my reading of her. But I'm feeling like Halle is going to take this role very seriously. She has a very good voice. Like, she sings very well. And she's actually been practicing The Little Mermaid for a while. Like, this is one of her favorite Disney movies. Like, she has always envisioned herself as Ariel, and it's kind of cute because she actually, like, when she was little, she manifested, even though, you know, the movie came out before her, but she, like, manifested, you know, herself being Ariel for, like, the longest time. And it really goes to show that dreams do come true, you know what I mean? And I think she said that on her Instagram, her and her sister's Instagram. Like, she's like, oh, dreams do come true. And she manifested this, guys, for a very long time. But, you know, Halle has a beautiful personality. She has a beautiful energy. I'm sad that she's getting all this backlash because she's really talented. She's very talented. I think people are just looking at her skin tone. Me personally, did I always think that they would cast a white girl with red hair to play Ariel? Yeah, sure I did, because that's the vision that we've always seen with Ariel. You know, even down to the Disney characters that they, you know, they get the girls to play as the princesses. We always saw Ariel as, even in human form, we always saw her as white. So it's nice that they're doing this twist, you know? But I want to look into that. I want to see what the deal is with that. Anyway, so yeah, Halle is a very, like I keep saying, she's a very hard worker. She's someone that takes her careers very seriously, and she will not take this role lightly. This wasn't something that was just given to her. This wasn't something that, you know, she actually didn't even envision herself. She saw herself as Ariel, but when she actually went for the audition, she didn't think she would get it. She was like, okay, it's a long shot. Like, they're gonna go for someone that is completely the opposite of me, that looks white, of course, that is white, excuse me, and that, you know, has red hair and is just, like, not me. So, yeah, I want to see what else comes out for her. There's a lot of chaos going on around Halle right now. I feel it. It's interesting. I don't know. They're trying to figure out who they're gonna have play the prince. They're not sure. They're bordering on I know I saw they wanted Harry Styles. I don't know what Harry Styles is, but I'll put his zodiac sign below. But Harry Styles is definitely one of the talks, but it's a few other guys too. One of the guys that they're looking at, we don't know his name. Like, he's a no name. Which is, I'm not saying that to be shady, but he's a no-name. He's a fresh face. I'm feeling like they haven't really decided on him yet. Even if we hear things about him being casted, they haven't actually casted everyone yet, including the prince. They're having a hard time finding someone that vibes really well with Halle. Yeah, as I said, that 10 of Wands in the upright. Halle's feeling a lot of pressure right now, of course. Like, why wouldn't she? But there's no surprise that she's coming out as the 10 of Wands. She's feeling a lot of pressure right now. I think this is why the Justice is in the reverse. It's explaining to me why. But the reason she's feeling a lot of pressure, I'm feeling like it's because this is a big role. And she, you know, she doesn't really... Halle kind of, like, she's good at, like, doing her job and doing things that are required of her, but when it comes to being in a lot of, like, pressure or unwanted backlash or something like that, she breaks under pressure. And I'm feeling like even though she's happy, it's weird. Like, I didn't expect this, but I understand, you know. I would feel the same way. You know, you want, unrealistically, she has that Pisces, so it's like there's people shattering that dream of hers, that shattering that reality of hers. That dream, like, but bringing her to reality, you know? So she's just like, whoa, like, everyone should be happy for me. Like, this is amazing. Like, not saying that she's being, you know, snobby about it or anything like that, but, you know, she's just kind of like, everyone should be happy for me. Like, why aren't people happy for me? Why is this such a controversial topic? Like, she knew it was going to be controversial, but she didn't think it was going to be, like, a problem. I don't know, like, it's weird. Like, she is seeing a lot of the hate she's getting, and she's focusing a lot on that. And Halle, don't focus on that. Focus on the girls, the little girls that you're representing. Like, just remember that. Like, you're gonna get people that don't understand. You're gonna get people that, no, you're not my Ariel. Like, I mean, they even started the hashtag not my Ariel, you know, like, fucking idiots, you know. So it's like she's feeling a lot of pressure because, you know, there's a lot that is expected of her now. It's like, okay, like, because a lot of people, like, that are criticizing her, saying you were just given that role. People, they felt bad for you. Like, here, like, they're like, I'm hearing it, like, they're mean. Like, she saw some of those comments, and she had to actually turn her phone off because it was getting really bad. Like, guys, like, her cards, it's like her energy is saying to me that she's happy, but a lot of the cards that I'm pulling are saying that she is feeling like burdened, or like this is something that she doesn't deserve. And it is. Like, Halle, this is something you deserve, you know? You've worked hard for this. You've always dreamed about this since you were young. Don't let people take that from you. Don't let people persuade you. I'm saying this like I'm actually talking to her, but, you know, that's how I keep it real on my channel. Like, I talk to, you know, like, I'm actually talking to them, you know? It's like, that's what I would tell her. Like, don't look at that. Look at the good things. Look at all of the good things. And she sees it, but of course, like, as humans, we're human. We focus on the negative, you know? And unfortunately, people are trying to break her so that she doesn't want to do the role, because Yeah, all her cards are, it's crazy, guys. All her cards are coming out in the reverse. It's so crazy. Her father, I did pick up on her father. I know her father is very protective over her, and her sister and her other siblings. I think she has other siblings. I'm not sure. I feel like there's other siblings. Um, or cousins or something like that are like siblings. I don't know. But her father's coming out. I don't know what her father is, but I know he's very close with I saw that in an interview or something like that he goes with them everywhere they go. Like he's very, very much a father figure. He's very protective. But I'm feeling like her father doesn't know what to do. He's just like, oh my god, like, cause like Halle has moments where she like has been crying. Like she's like, oh my god, like I'm so happy that this has happened for me, but what the fuck? Like, like she's very sensitive. Like she being an Aries, she's super sensitive because of that Pisces, and her sister Chloe is like, Halle, like this is a good thing. Like you went for this, now you have, unfortunately, this is what comes with this is what comes with the bad. I mean the good, this is the good that comes with, what am I trying to say? There's bad with good. There's evil with light, and remember that. And I know that they talk about God a lot, and I'm feeling like too, like Halle's gotten death threats and stuff. Like, I don't know, like do any of you guys know about that? Like I feel like Halle's been getting death threats, like scary death threats, pictures of like racism and stuff like that. Like she's really, like, people are really upset that she's playing Ariel, like really upset. But her father is like, I don't know what to do, but he's still being protective over her, but he's just like, I don't know what the fuck to do. Like he's just like, because fathers don't know how to always comfort their daughters. It's kind of that energy. He's just like, oh shit. Yeah, guys, look at this. All of her cards are coming out in the reverse. This is sad. Oh, besides the Ten of Wands and the upright, which speaks of pressure and burdens. But all her cards are in the reverse. And I shuffled this deck a few times. Temperance in the reverse, so her spiritual balance is off. Like she's off. Like she's not her usual self. And her having that Pisces energy and them shattering her dream, because that's the one thing you can't do with Pisces energy, is you cannot shatter their dreams. Like they hate that whole thing about reality. Like they don't like that, because once their dreams are shattered into reality, they become very depressed. And I'm not saying that Halle is super depressed right now. She's happy. She's trying to, she's trying to get back at peace, but since this news broke that she's playing Ariel, it's been very hard for her to like, to be happy all the way, because, people are taking that from her. People are, she's very sensitive. She's super sensitive. Her sister's a little bit more tougher than her, but, and I don't say that to be mean, because my sister's tougher than me. A lot of things, that bother me don't bother my sister. But so I'm feeling like that with Halle. Like she's just really sad about this, like about the backlash she's been getting, the controversy she's been getting. Disney has been, the creators of the new movie the Little Mermaid have been checking on her. They're like, are you okay? Like, just remember that this is a good thing. Just use this as drive to show them that, you're gonna do justice with this role, and she's scared. Like she's like, what if I can't pull this role off? What if I suck? What if I fall flat on my face? What if things don't go how I envisioned in my head? You know what I mean? Like everything that I've been practicing, everything that I've been doing, what if it doesn't go as I planned? Because she's been doing this role in her head for a while. I mean, don't we all have that dream role we wish we could, whether we want to be actresses or actors or not, we have that dream role. Like we're like, oh man, like if I could do that role, I would, and Ariel is one of the roles that, and she would love to be Beyonce. She would love to have her and her sister would love to do like a biopic of Beyonce, I'm feeling, or Whitney Houston, I'm feeling from her, or her sister. Yeah, guys, so that's currently, I didn't get too much into her personality, but that's kind of what I'm feeling for her with this role. I feel like I can't even get into her personality fully because she's so much in chaos about this role, and as she should be. I mean, I would be too. Like, that's human, So let's pull on some questions I have, and hopefully they're questions you guys have. Okay, so I want to know, what was the process like for her auditioning for The Little Mermaid? I kind of touched on this a little bit, but I want to see if I was right, because I did this without my cards. What's the process like for Halle auditioning? Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay. So guys, some interesting cards came out for her. I asked what was the auditioning process like for Halle when she auditioned for The Little Mermaid, because I'm really curious as to what happened with that, you know. What I'm feeling and seeing in my cards is that Halle auditioned for this part. As I said, she auditioned a couple times. She auditioned, I'm seeing like 6 times. Um, but 2 of the times she auditioned, it was with the partner. It was with who was going to be the Prince Eric. But like I was saying, they still haven't figured out who is going to play Prince Eric. They have people in mind, but they're not sure. They have to see how it goes with her. Like they have to, because they're having a little bit of a hard time getting that chemistry with. They're trying to get it just right, you know. So they're being very picky with who and what. Like my coworker said that they're doing an interracial couple, which, you know, very well could be. I do feel that energy is correct. So we'll see what happens. But I'm feeling like she had to audition about like 6 times, 2 times to see who would be Prince Eric. So that was part of the process. And when she first went in, and then a second, you know, after that, she had to, you know, do it a couple, you know, other times to make sure that they had to make sure that, you know, whatever scene they put her in with other people, like Melissa McCartney, I know she's going to be Ursula, you know, they put her with her, you know, because like whatever scene that they really needed the chemistry to be there for, they put Halle with that person. So yeah, it was really grueling. I'm feeling it, and my cards are saying that, and I'm saying that, and what's telling me that is the Ten of Swords. Yeah, I was right, guys. Some people were in Halle's ear telling her that this is not a good idea. Like, you know, it was too, which there's always going to be like those naysayers, you know, unfortunately. But I'm feeling like there was people telling her, like, you know, people she thought would be supportive were just like, girl, like, what are you doing? Like, this isn't smart. Like, this isn't a good career move for you. What if you don't do well? What if, you know, they were just like doubting her? Like, what if you don't do well? What if this and that, you know, just like in her ear. And a lot of times, like, she was beginning to doubt herself, like, what if I don't get the role? What if I, you know, oh man, like, I'm hearing her like, fuck, like, I didn't do that role. Like, I don't know if she cusses, but I heard fuck, you know, like, you know, I don't think I did that. I don't think I did that line right. I don't think I did this right. I don't think I did that right. Like, she was second guessing everything she did. And that made it really not enjoyable for her. And also what's telling me that is the Six of Cups in the reverse. She didn't have a really good auditioning process to get Ariel. It was really hard, like, because there were so many girls that they were obviously like that they were auditioning, and they were looking. When she first went in, it was especially hard on her because she had to keep proving to people that she deserved that role, because I'm feeling like some of the Disney casting directors were very strict on while people are talking crap, like, you know, that, you know, because some of the things I heard intuitively, like while I was like channeling her without pulling cards before I did this reading, is, oh my god, like, the reason she got that role is because there were like black casting directors. Actually, no, all the casting directors were white. All of them were white. If there was a black person in the room, it was because they were helping or something, you know what I mean? Like, I'm seeing like a black man, but I think that's her dad. I think that's her dad with her, honestly. So a lot of the casting directors of Disney are Caucasian. So she had to really go in and prove to them. They actually had been keeping their eye on her for a minute. Like, oh, like I'm hearing too that they wanted to cast her as Tiana, not Ariel. So this will be interesting, either her as Tiana or they have someone else in mind for Princess and the Frog, which I would have loved to see that. But yeah, like, it was a whole panel of white people, because we all know Disney is run by white people. Come on now. But that's what I'm seeing in the casting room, is the casting directors were mainly white. and mainly white. Now, if there were black people in there, they didn't really have a say, you know. There were higher ups that she had to keep auditioning with to prove to herself. And that's why it was hard. Like, it was harder than she expected. I kept feeling that from her when I was pulling her energy intuitively. Like, I kept feeling like, because I was curious, you know, I kept feeling like, damn, this is hard. Like, this is harder than I expected. This is harder than I expected, because she's never had something that grueling before, like, that she had to audition for. Like, she's grownish wasn't too bad. Like, they practically, like, gave them that role they were given. But with this one, she had to really prove to them. They, like I said, they kind of wanted her, but they wanted to see first, you know, because, like, what if they're wrong, you know? And then they were looking at her, and they were looking at this other girl. I'm feeling like they had an eye on the one I was saying, Madeline, but for some reason Madeline can't do it. I think she's shooting Riverdale or something like that, and the schedule would have conflicted. So they were like, okay, we're gonna look for another redhead. They had no intentions, guys, on casting an African American girl. Like, they had no intentions on casting someone that was black. They were open to it, but they were mainly shooting for someone that looked like Ariel. I'm telling you guys right now, they were gonna go for someone that looked like Ariel. But what happened is that Halle blew them away. She blew them away with her talent, you know, and her voice. Her voice sounds, she can get it to sound just like Ariel's. It's kind of creepy, like I'm hearing it. Well, the voice actress that did, you know, Ariel's voice. So yeah, people saying that, you know, Halle was given this role. No, she wasn't. Like, she was not given this role at all. And Halle is gonna realize too, I don't know what I'm feeling like from this, like, with her friends, or people that are close to her. She's been seeing, like, who are really her friends, who's really there for her, who really cares about her, through this whole, like, backlash thing. I don't know, because some people have backed away from her. It's kind of interesting. So yeah. So that's what I'm pulling, is that it was a really grueling process, and it wasn't enjoyable for her. So let's see if she will do well as Ariel. Will she do well as Ariel? Yes or no? I don't know if Halle knows this, but she has, like, she has a guardian angel that comes around her. It's an older woman. Her and her, I don't know if this is her grandma. I don't know if their grandma passed away, but I'm seeing that someone, as she's shooting the film, somebody is going to be, like, a guardian angel is going to be next to her, like, protecting her, because she's just going to have a lot of, like, I don't know if Halle suffers from anxiety. I feel it. Like, she gets really, like, anxious and, like, upset, and she can, like, borderline, I think it's the Pisces, she can get really down, and the Capricorn, that Capricorn moon, she can get down on herself. And she's going to be, like, wanting to sleep a lot. She has that Mars and Taurus. You know, when after the role, she's going to be very, like, really worried. But yeah, I'm feeling like some guardian angels around her, or will come around her. Guys, I don't know. I'm feeling this weird energy for if she'll be good at the role. It's interesting. Guys, that's weird. I'm pulling a no. I felt like she would, but I'm pulling that a lot of people aren't gonna like it. Damn, that sucks. That really sucks. Like, she's not gonna completely, like, suck or anything. It's just, like, the way they're doing it. It's, like, maybe it's, like, the way that they're going about filming the new Ariel movie. It's so different that people are gonna be like, this, like, what is this, you know? Like, it's just, like, it's gonna be a bit of this, it's gonna be the storyline, but it's just, like, they're gonna change a lot of things, and just, things are just gonna be, like, weird. I keep feeling that. Ugh, I don't like this. The Lovers. But then there are going to be some people, it's going to be 50-50. Okay, so some people are going to like it, some people are going to hate it. That's expected. But I'm feeling a majority of people are not going to, it's going to be, maybe not so much Halle, it's going to be the people that, where they're taking the direction of the movie, they're not going to like that. They're going to be like, what is this? Like, this isn't the Little Mermaid that I know. But regardless, Halle's going to, it's going to open doors for her. Yeah, as I said, that Ace of Pentacles, it's going to open doors for her, which is good. She's going to make a lot of money from this. Yes, girl, yes. Ah, it's interesting. It's gonna be split down the middle, but mainly I'm feeling like a lot of people are just gonna be like, what is this? Like, this isn't the Little Mermaid. So the last question that I'm going to go ahead and answer for myself, and hopefully you guys, is what made Disney want to have a black Ariel? Made Disney want to have a black Ariel? The demographic. A lot of people want to see Ariel black. I'm feeling like they took a poll. The moon card just came out. It would hit on a lot of people's emotions. They could see themselves in her. Not just with black people, but with, you know, not just with black people, but with, you know, people of different races. Like, it would give everyone a chance to see themselves as the Little Mermaid. Yeah, and it would, the star card fell out for me. It would grant people a lot more opportunities to, Disney would be the first, company or first this would be very groundbreaking and money wise too for Disney, and it would open a lot of doors for other actresses. Halle is that kind of like, I don't mean to say this, but she's like that hamster, like, I don't know if that makes sense, like she's like that, the guinea pig. Like, okay, like if we give this to a white role to a black actress, that, you know, this role is so well known, this will open doors. We will be one of the first, even though this has been done before, guys. I know this has been done before, but Disney doesn't do this a lot, you know, and they saw this as an opportunity and they jumped on it. You know, they're like, yo, like, she's good, let's do it. But Disney, don't change the story so much. Just keep it original. What are you doing? Like, why do I feel like this isn't going to be the Little Mermaid we know? Like, I don't know, I feel like in the trailer it's gonna look like it is, but then when you go into the theater, it's not. Like, they're gonna change a lot. And I know for Mulan they're doing that. Like, they're changing a lot. Like, they're changing a lot. That's what I feel like they're gonna do, because people have been complaining about the remakes, and Disney pays attention to, like, the public. They do. So they're like, okay, like, let's switch it up. Like, we have a black actress, like, let's make it cool. Nah, don't try to make it urban. Don't try to do anything, like, over the top, because I feel like Disney is just gonna... I really hope they don't. I could be wrong, guys, but I hope they don't change a lot of it. Like, I'm feeling like they're gonna change a few things. So, actually a lot of things that we want to see, even if it's just a Black Mermaid. Like, we want to see the iconic things that made the Little Mermaid, okay? So Disney, don't go all buck crazy, buck wild, okay? Like, just keep it the original Disney. Thank you. So I hope you guys enjoyed my reading of Halle. I hope this wasn't boring. Sorry if I was a little off. Like I said, I'm still recovering from my sickness, but I hope you guys enjoyed my reading on her. I think she will be fine after this. I feel like this will open up so many doors for her, but I do feel like she's having a hard time adjusting to the role, and she will have a hard time adjusting. I didn't say this, but she will have a hard time adjusting, and I feel like, you know, she's kind of like, people are dimming her shine, like, about it. Like, this is a good moment, you know? And she's been trying to stay off of social media. I do feel that from her, and I haven't seen her much on her social media anyway, but I'm feeling from her energy, as I just got that message, that she's trying not to go on social media because people are just being so mean, you know, and especially that hashtag not my Ariel. Like, fuck y'all, you know, like, let's be supportive, like, okay, like, fuck, you know. So guys, I'm available for personal readings. If you would like to book a reading with me, go ahead and hit that link in the description below. Comment below, tell me what you guys think. Are you guys supportive of Ariel? Please, let's keep it nice, sweet, and clean. I don't want to see any racist comments. I don't want to see them. Please, let's just be nice, okay? If you don't agree with her being Ariel, that is completely fine, but tell us why. Like, don't just be like, because she's black. Like, okay, obviously, you know, like I did, like, tell us why you don't, other than her being black, why? Like, did you always envision Ariel being white? Like, it's okay. Like, I feel like a majority, and I kind of feel like this too, you know, I feel like a majority of people just want to see Ariel look like Ariel, and I think that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that, you know, but some people want to get offended and just think it's a racist thing. Some people in the public, I do feel like, no, it's not a racist thing. I just always saw Ariel looking like Ariel, you know, and that's okay, guys. That's okay. It doesn't mean they're racist, you know. Now, if you're gonna say, you know, ignorant things, then that's different, you know. Anyway, guys, sorry for that rant. I just want to make that, you know, clear and put that comment, you know, in my video. So, guys, I love you all. Thank you so much for all of the love and support. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Love and light.